it's Amy. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying all the Vlogmas content so far. Today is day 12, and today we're going to be looking at my December daily stories 6 through 10. So I have done this the same way I did stories 1 through 5. I kind of filmed the content as I was working on it, and then we'll do a voiceover of the process so you guys can kind of see how I worked through some things and my stories that I chose to tell for day 6 through 10. So before we get into the process video, let's look at the advent calendars for day 12. So first we'll do the December daily sticker advents, day 12. Whoop. All right, so these are cute. So these are just some labels that have writing on them. They're kind of hard to see there's writing on those. So the first one that is this green color says capturing the joy of this moment. Second one says having a merry little Christmas, celebrating the magic of the holidays, a month of lights, snow, and feasts. Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more. Hot chocolate weather, ugly Christmas sweater party. I don't know if we'll have one of those. 25 days of Christmas marathon, candy cane wishes, and mistletoe kisses. Oh, that's cute. A little magic can take you a long way. Make it a December to remember. So obviously I won't use all of these on one day, but we'll spread those out. All right. And then the day 12 for the fruit spreads. Day 12. Here we go. All the way at the bottom. So something I've noticed about this scene with the tree, there's actually little bottles of jam hanging on the tree like ornaments. Super cute. All right. So the little door says, thinking of you. Again, why are these so hard to get out of here? Okay. Cherry elderflower spread. Cherry elderflower. That should be an interesting flavor. I like cherries. Interested to give this one a try. Sounds yummy. All right, so that was day 12 of the Advent. So let's jump into the videos and I'm gonna speed them up and do a voiceovers for days 6 through 10. All right, so let's look at day 6. So day 6, I decided to do about the Cultivate Your Year Live and goal setting. So something I do every December is goal setting. So I took one of the little folders that I had and decided that would be a good way to kind of put this in the binder. So I punched holes in it, and I just used this page protector as kind of a guide of where to punch the holes. And then I had some photos that I took of my goal planners, and the little wreath is the advent calendar thing. So I was looking for what can I put in the wreath. So I put the 6 inside of it, and I used the little white ones from El Studio, and I did that first because I wanted to get the 6 on the page, and then I just put the wreath around it. It is like a layered paper, and it had foam stickers on it, so it stood out from the folder a little bit. And then I wanted to use one of the little library card style things, so I just cut the photos down. Like I said, it's just a picture of my Moxie Life Daily and my Power Sheets, and then the second picture was just the front page of the Power Sheets that said ready for a fresh start 2022. So I'm just figuring out how I wanted to place the pictures, and getting those added on one side. And then I actually used tape runner. Oh, I wrote my story first, I guess. I love these little library card looking things to add in journaling. And I just journaled that the 6th was Cultivate Your Year Live, and that Rachel came over and we completed all of our prep work. And then today, actually, we're finish our goals, like setting them out and breaking them down with Lincoln in the Patreon group. So super excited for that. So once my journaling was done, I did the tape runner on the back to put it in the little folder, and then I was trying to decide what to put in the square. So I ended up using the Right Now bubble because it was a story for the day, and that didn't add as much bulk to the inside of the folder. And I just filled in my calendar. And then so for day 7, I decided to do like my letter to Santa. So I wanted to do a cute little card to put in it since it was an envelope. This was part of the envelope set from Allie Edwards. So I just put Dear Santa on it, and then there was a like word art that said, "May you never be too old to search the skies on Christmas Eve." So I just did that like in a gray color, so it would be like lighter and I could write over top of it. So I just did that for the card, and then wrote like my wish for the year and my letter to Santa. And you guys, I messed up journaling a couple of times. This wasn't the only day that I messed up my journaling, and obviously I don't want to start over. And I hate that I messed up on some words, but it's just the way I am. I can't write without making a mistake. How about you? Do you make mistakes when you're writing something like this? Like, I put a lot of pressure on myself to not make the mistake, and I still make it. So I'm just trying to decide on the 7th. So I ended up deciding on this paper one, and I was trying to figure out how it was going to lay and then pull the backing off. I left it on most of the 7, and then it wouldn't stay closed, and I was looking for some things to go on the other side as well. So I pulled out, I had these Velcro dots, but they're kind of big, so I wanted to cut them down a bit to make it fit better. This is one of those things that like came from Amazon, but I didn't order it, and I didn't have a way to send it back because there was no order. I'm not even sure how that happens, but anyway, so I cut it down and used that to kind of hold it shut. And then if you want to open it and pull the thing out, you can still get it open. So on the other side, kind of I guess it would be the front side, but the back side, I don't know. I wanted it to look a little bit like a true envelope, and there was these stickers that look like stamps, and then I'm just kind of looking to see what else I had sticker wise. So I put the little Christmas hat, the Santa hat, and then I added the Hi Santa, and then I just added some holly to the other side because I couldn't figure out anything else, and it needed something. So I ended up adding the little holly piece, and I think that looks cute for the back side. And then I totally forgot the advent calendar, so when we start day 8, I opened it up, and one of the strips said, "Believe in the magic of Christmas." So I just added that to the back with the 7, or the open part for the 7. And then day 8, I decided to tell the story of my kitties, or at least include them in my album. So this is Luna is the one that's like up against the window. Oliver is the one that's like laying on the floor. And then I had a picture of Stormy to add as well. So they're my little babies. So I wanted them to be in my album because they're the ones that I spend the most time with. So I just cut the pictures out. Stormy was really easy to get a picture of. She was sleeping. The other two, I had to, when I went out there, they both like jumped up from where they were. I wanted them to stay where they were, but they wouldn't. And then Luna wanted to walk around the windows in the sunroom, which, crazy kitty. So these were the day 8 Advent that were like little tabs. So I saw Allie do this on one of her pages where she put names and ages. I obviously don't know the exact age of all my little kitties, so I just put their names so that if someone else was looking at this, they would know who they are. And I ended up deciding to put the 8 in the center. So that meant I couldn't put it down yet because I needed to finish 9 to put down 8. So I just wrote my story out on a journaling card and then popped that in that top corner. And then that was pretty much it for day 8, other than affixing the number, which we'll do at the end of day 9. So that it wouldn't be in the way trying to pull things in and out of the page protector. And I just wrote that they're adventurous little kitties and they always have me on my toes and they love to eat. So this is where I kind of decided that like to get things in and out, I would just leave it. So day 9 were these star stickers, which they're totally cut wrong because they're like way off center, but I thought I want to use them. So I went ahead and figured out where to put the pictures of the Advent calendars, and then decided that for the 9 I would just put it over the December card. And I ended up changing out the story card and just put one of the regular ones from the Allie Edwards kit. So I just wrote that December's all about Advent calendars. And we really didn't do Advent calendars as kids, but having them now that I'm older, it's so much fun to open something every day and have like a cute little gift for myself to look forward to. So then I added that, and then I just added my 9 to the December card. I like having the 9 being red with the green background, and then I was just trying to figure out what to do with the stars since they were so off center. Like I didn't want them to I wanted to use them, but I didn't want them to stand out too much, so I just put them on the photos so that there would be something a little extra. And then once I was done with 9, I flipped it over and added the 8 to the front of the page protector to put it in my book. And then I realized I hadn't filled in day 7 on my little table of contents. So I flipped back, filled in day 7, day 8, and day 9 on there. And that was done. So story 10. So there was this tag that Allie had that had 10 numbers on it. So I added at the top, I love Christmas because. So I just cut out the tag and punched the hole and actually made it a tag because I was able to punch that out and then run some ribbon through it. And then I just wrote out 10 reasons that I love Christmas. This was, the journaling was the major part. There's no picture for this day, so I was just journaling. But I was trying to decide if there was something I could add other than the number to the tag. So I ended up not using the puffy ones, or the layered paper ones. And I kind of struggled with how I wanted to do this. I wanted this to attach. I wanted the 10 to kind of hang down, but I wanted to run it through there. So I finally figured out how to do it, to run it through there. And then, yeah, it takes me a minute. And then I decided I wanted a little lower, so I pulled it down some. And then this was the Advent calendar. So I just pulled off the one that says Finding Joy and finding joy and magic in the little details. So I just filled out 10 different things that I love about Christmas, which I should have said I love December because some of these were actually just more about December, like setting goals for the new year. That's not really Christmas related, but whatever, it works. Then I realized that I was concentrating on December and not Christmas. So then I started trying to concentrate on just Christmas things. So and then 8 was just December because I was running out of ideas or like running out of things to write as to why I love Christmas. So here's how I was kind of trying to decide what to do. So I ended up grabbing my tiny attacher and stapling the string so that it wouldn't move because I was afraid it would still kind of come off. So I did that, and then I just trimmed it down a bit so that it wasn't quite so long. And then I pulled out the other envelope that I haven't used, which is the one that I'm going to use for our travel day for like airline ticket or something. And I'm trying to line it up so that I can punch the holes in it. And I did punch the holes with the smaller, a smaller setting. So that they wouldn't punch out so much of the tag. So once I had that punched, I added it into my album, and then I was looking at like, what can I add to it? Well, I added to my like table of contents first, but then I go back and I'm like, it needs something. So this is where I was like playing with the layered stickers. They didn't really work. So I pulled out these hearts. These were in the advent calendar on one of the previous days, but since it was I love Christmas, I decided to put some of these little hearts everywhere, and I like that. I thought that turned out well. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the process videos for stories 6 through 10 in my December daily album. I am truly enjoying setting this album up and getting a little scrapbooking in. And if you have any questions or comments about the album or any of the items I used, I'll try to link them below, but if I miss one, just let me know and I will get it added to the description pretty quickly for you. And I hope you guys enjoyed. So if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe so you know when new content is uploaded. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys will come back for tomorrow. Bye!